Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am switching things up a little bit and I'm going to be sharing my beauty fails. It's been a really long time since I've shared a video like this and I'm going to start filming more videos like this because fails videos are just as informative as a positive review video where I'm recommending something. And generally, if I buy something that I don't like, I return it. And if I'm gifted a product and let's say I didn't like it or I don't think I'm going to like it, then I gift it. But from now on, I'm going to accumulate all of these fails so that I can share more videos like this in the near future. So get ready. But I do have a little bit of everything in today's video. I have some makeup, skincare, and hair care. Of course, everything will be linked below for you, including discount codes and related videos. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, as I would love to have you all here long term. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well, as it really does help to support my channel. So the first product is by Rare Beauty, and this is the Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. Now, there hasn't been one product from her makeup collection that I have disliked yet, but this is one product from her body care line that I can't stand. Now, I have been curious about this product for a really long time because number one, I love a good hair body fragrance mist, but also the description of this scent was something that I thought I would really like. Woodsy, earthy, some warmth in there, but also I do believe there's some citrus in here as well. So these are all notes that I generally like. And when I first apply this to my body or my hair, I like it. But as soon as it dries down, it's disgusting. It turns into this powdery scent with a little bit of warmth in there, a little bit of a spice, and it just smells like cheap men's cologne or cheap men's deodorant. That is how I can describe this. It's just very cheap smelling, and I was just so disappointed with this. I really was. It comes out really nice, a very fine mist, but once it dries down, super powdery. If you like a powdery scent, then you might really like this. I personally don't like powder in my fragrances. I just don't like that. So for me personally, I just want to basically hop in the shower and just like wash my hair and my body and start fresh. Because when there's a scent that you don't like, it almost gives you a headache and it just is nauseating. So I really hate to include one of her products in today's video, but this was a complete fail. Next is the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer, which has a broad spectrum SPF 15. This is all mineral with a titanium dioxide of 10.622%. This is a very drying formulation. It accentuates any type of dryness that you have on your face, any flakiness, texture. It just makes your skin look worse. Now, if you're having a really good skin day and your skin is really moisturized, it's smooth, you have no dry skin or blemishes, then this is okay. But sometimes I have flakiness. Sometimes my skin isn't looking 100%. This is something that is just going to make your skin look worse. And I'd rather not even use this and just use sunscreen and that's it. So this is tinted and this is way too light for my skin tone. This is in the shade Bliss, way too light. And it dries down very matte and it almost makes your skin feel tight. Like it just feels lifeless, like you don't have much movement to your skin as the day goes on. I'm not a fan of that, so this was just a complete fail. The next product is from Milk Makeup, and this is the Rise Mascara. Now, I've never tried any of their mascaras before. This is actually the first one that I tried. I like the packaging. It has a really nice rubbery grip to it. I do like that. So when you are applying this to your lashes, you have that nice grip, and I just really like the packaging. But when you remove the brush from the actual tube itself, it takes away too much product. So when you're applying this to your lashes, it's like, where's the product? Where's the mascara? I literally have to go in 3 times just to coat my lashes. It's just, the packaging just pulls off too much mascara from the wand itself. But not to mention, it's a very dry formulation as well. So when you apply it to your lashes, it dries up quickly, which can be a good thing, but it crumbles like a mother. it crumbles like crazy. And I actually filmed a video a week ago with this on my lashes, and I kept looking at the mirror every time I filmed a new clip, because every time I finished a clip, I had more flakes underneath my eyes, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is literally the worst mascara I have ever used. Who wants to have flakes at the bottom of their lash line, right? Like, who wants to have flakes right here? So I had to basically bring in my brush from the bathroom and sweep my under eyes every time I filmed a new clip. Like, no, we are not doing that. Could you imagine going to work all day and having all of that mess underneath your eyes, or going to a party or something? No bueno. I would definitely pass on this. If you like it, keep using it. But if you're looking for a new mascara, I wouldn't say go with this one. I have another Milk makeup product here. This is the Cooling Water Jelly Tint. Remember when these came out several months ago? Everybody and their mother was talking about this and sharing reviews on TikTok and YouTube, and they were sold out for the longest time. And I thought to myself, I can't get my hands on this. I'm just going to forget about it, and then one day when I remember, I will give it a go. And so that's what happened. I recently picked this up maybe a month ago, something like that. And oh my gosh, I was so disappointed. Now, the concept idea is really cool, right? Because it's like a jelly. It's bouncy. It's like a candy, basically, but it's not, obviously. And it's a tint, and this is meant for your lips as well as your cheeks. Now, for the lips, the tint actually stays for a decent length of time, but you do have to put a lip gloss or some type of lip balm on top to keep your lips moisturized for the entire day, because I do feel like it dries out the lips a little bit, but you do get that nice longevity. And I'm not a huge fan of using this on my lips. I wanted this more for my cheeks, for that longevity with that stain, because some liquid and cream blushes and even powder blushes, they wear off throughout the day. So I really wanted to try it, and I did pick it up in the shade Chill, but this is just very blotchy on the skin. And I've tried applying this many different ways, with a brush, with my finger, with a beauty blender. I've applied it directly onto my cheek and blended it in, or I've used a brush or something grabbed from the product itself, then apply it to my skin, and every method of application was the same. Very blotchy, and it moves the foundation underneath, and I really didn't like that. So unfortunately for me, it was a fail. I couldn't make this work. But I do like the concept idea. I do like how it does have that longevity with the stain, but if it's going to look blotchy and unnatural on the cheeks, then what's the point? So this was a fail. The next product is by Clé de Peau Beauté. This is the Brightening Enhancer Veil. This is something that was a little intriguing, because I love a good bright complexion. I love that glow, and I wanted something that I could possibly use underneath tinted sunscreens or foundation to give that nice brightness to the skin. And I thought, let's try this, because I like the Clé de Peau brand. It is very expensive. Oh my gosh, this brand is very expensive. Not all of their products are worth the money. I will say this is definitely not worth your money, but I do like some of their products, and this is a complete fail. And to be honest, I thought this was going to work, but no, it does not work. So let me show you what this looks like. So it has a pinky beigey tone to it. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But when you get applying this and massaging this all over the skin, your skin turns white. So you can imagine how much you would have to apply to your face. Like, this wouldn't be enough to cover your entire face. And when you're all said and done, your face literally looks like Casper. Like you've just applied mineral sunscreen all over your face. That's basically what this does. So why would you buy this? If you wanted that white look to the skin, then just use a thick mineral-based sunscreen, and then go and put your foundation on top, and you might get that brighter look just by doing that, because that's basically what this is. Now, sure, there's a little bit of a pearlescent to this, but not much. But it was also very drying on the skin as well, and I thought, what the heck am I applying to my skin right now? What is this? This is very expensive, by the way. I can't remember the price offhand. You are getting 30 mils of product, fine, but I didn't think that the face would turn white. I really did not. So Really did not like that, so that was a complete fail. The next product is the Cetaphil SPF 50 Sheer Mineral Sunscreen Stick. This is broad spectrum and it is water resistant up to 80 minutes. It contains vitamin E. There's a zinc oxide of 4.7% and a titanium dioxide of 6%. Now, if you want that white cast that we were just talking about, right? If you want that brighter look, but you don't want to spend the money on the Clé de Peau, which I don't blame you, then pick up this because this is going to give you a similar look with that white cast. Now, I didn't necessarily purchase this for the face. I actually bought this for my hands, for the tops of my hands. So something that I can throw in my bag, reapply throughout the day when I'm outside. Every time I wash my hands, I put the sunscreen back on the tops of my hands. When I go and walk Berkeley, same thing. Or if I want to apply this to my chest or other areas of my body, it's just a really quick way to reapply the sunscreen. Now, of course, you can put this on your face as well as your neck, but when I first saw how white my skin was, just applying this to the tops of my hands, I said, I am not even putting this on my face. Plus, it's greasy and it's really thick, and I don't like that feeling of a sunscreen, and it just basically looks like a deodorant stick, and it's just super thick. And when you are applying this to your skin, it kind of crumbles a little bit and it's very messy. So I definitely did not like this, so this is a complete fail. Next is the Nécessaire shampoo and conditioner. Now, the reason why I picked this up was because they don't contain silicones. And there was a time where I told you guys that I started using hair products that don't have silicones and all of that stuff. I'm actually using silicones again. I am. And my hair just looks and feels so much better with having those silicones in my hair care products. Of course, I am making a point of clarifying my hair more often so that that buildup doesn't form on my hair. I will get into all of that in another video. I will do another updated hair care video. But this is very drying on my hair, and I don't know if it's because I have some blonde in my hair. Like, I have a lot of my natural coming through, and I think I'm going to add a little bit more blonde. But when you're blonde, some shampoos and conditioners and hair care products just make your hair feel drier. And I hate that. I hate that feeling because sometimes your hair is already dry just from having your hair blonde. So this made my hair feel like straw, especially the shampoo. So when I rinsed this out, my hair just felt very matted and it just didn't feel very nice when this was rinsing out of my hair. And the conditioner is okay, but it's not that conditioning. Like, there are so many other better hair conditioners out there and hair masks. This was just okay, and I really didn't like it because when I got out of the shower, I still felt like I had a hard time combing out my wet hair. And I don't want to fuss with my hair when it's wet, right? Because your hair is the most brittle when it's wet, and my hair is pretty fine to begin with, so I just really didn't like this at all. This is fragrance free, so if you are looking for a fragrance free shampoo and conditioner, then this would be something to look into, especially if you don't have dry hair and your hair isn't coarse. If your hair is coarse, you may not like this either. You might want something that is a little bit more moisturizing on the hair. So this, unfortunately, was a fail. The next product is from Dermatology, and this is the Essential Cleanser. Now, at first, I was having a really good experience with this. My skin felt really clean afterwards. It didn't necessarily strip my skin barrier at all, but it just had this nice cleanse. And I thought, oh, this is a great morning or nighttime cleanser. I was using this more at nighttime after I rinsed off my sunscreen and makeup. But as I got using this more often and more often, I started breaking it like crazy. I had little pimples all over my cheeks, my forehead, like areas where I don't typically break out. If I was experiencing breakouts on certain areas that I generally see breakouts, then I would say it's probably not the cleanser because this is generally where I break out. But if you're having a reaction to a product, you generally break out in areas that you typically don't see. And I never get breakouts on my forehead or my temples, or sometimes my cheeks I do, but this was like completely different. I knew this was coming from the cleanser, and once I stopped using this, my skin cleared up completely. So I got looking at the ingredient list and I thought to myself, like, what could possibly be breaking me out? I have no idea. So in this formulation, there are peptides in here. There's ceramides, I'm great with that. There's panthenol, there's aloe, I'm great with that. But there's a lot of oils like grapefruit peel oil, orange peel oil. There is sage extract, sweet almond oil, lime oil, ginger root oil, peppermint oil. So I'm thinking it might be some of those oils that my skin's just not reacting well to. And there is a little bit of a citrusy scent, which I did like, but unfortunately my skin does not like this. So this might be a good cleanser for you, but for me personally, with my combination skin that is very acne prone, my skin did not like this. And the last fail is also by Dermatology, and this is the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. Now, a few years ago, I told you guys that I didn't like this product and that my skin was quite reactive with this formulation, and I never talked about it again, because when you have an experience with a product that makes your skin feel terrible, you're not going to use it again and you're not going to talk about it again, right? But they recently gifted this to me and I thought, let's try it again, because maybe my skin was going through something a few years back and I thought maybe my skin will be different this time. And I will say that unfortunately my skin reacted the exact same as it did a couple years ago. My skin became really rosy. I had that burning sensation to my skin, and I also broke out as well, especially on my forehead and my temples. So this was, again, a fail, unfortunately. But a lot of people love this, a lot of people rave about this, and this is a very popular product from Dermatology. My mom actually really likes this product, so I am going to be gifting this to her. She really likes the Dermatology brand as well. But this is going to basically exfoliate your skin. It's going to rejuvenate the skin, give that brighter complexion. It does have that warming sensation to it, just so you know. So this is probably why my skin became quite rosy and my skin felt like it had that burning sensation. Now again, I have combination skin, I am acne prone. If you're someone with oily skin or normal skin, perhaps this may not affect you in that way. If you have sensitive skin, please be careful with this, because I wouldn't say that my skin is that sensitive, but it's very sensitive to this. And also there's fragrance in here. It does have that cinnamon scent. It's a little artificial in my opinion, but it does have a cinnamon scent. It doesn't smell like pumpkin in the least, in my opinion. There are ceramides in here that help to strengthen and repair the skin barrier. In my situation, those ceramides did not help me out at all. There are peptides in here and the list goes on, but again, it just did not work for me. So as you can see, this is what the formulation looks like. Those are jojoba beads that you see there. And of course, the product itself is quite thick. You also want to put this on clean, dry skin, leave it on for about 10 minutes, and then rinse off, and then you can go in with your regular skincare routine. Of course, you can use this in the morning or in the evening, but I wouldn't overuse this product. I would say maybe use it once a week to start with. See how your skin does, and if your skin is okay with this, then perhaps you might want to use it twice a week, but I wouldn't say use it every night. That might be a little bit too much. So those are my beauty fails. I really hope that you enjoyed this style of content. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Of course, as I get testing more things, I will most likely accumulate more fails. So let me know if you want to see another video like this. But let me know if you've tried any of these products before. Do you have the same thoughts as I do, or are some of these your holy grails? Let's get a conversation going in that comment section. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.